I've met some of the best people I know in this world of flowers.
All right. Well, hello there.
Hello, everybody.
Okay, y'all.
Hi.
Hey, you guys.
Hey, guys.
There's a strength and toughness, and at the same time, this softness and a sensitivity, a depth. They are the same as flower farming. Like, there's all of this generosity and abundance and openness. They're also like total badasses.
Headed back out to cut more flowers.
This project is a 3-part documentary series about what it really takes to be a flower farmer.
I've been doing this for over 20 years, and every year I think, oh gosh, I've got this made. And every year, like, something surprises me, whether it's COVID or fires or floods or evacuations.
This past summer, we sent out a survey to all of our workshop alumni and all of the flower farmer friends that we have in the community, and we asked them what they wanted people to know about flower farming.
And it is underwater.
And holy smokes, the response to that question was just like answers just pouring out of people. And the theme was that they wanted people to know what it takes, what it actually takes to do this.
Flower farming is not for the faint of heart, but I wouldn't have it any other way.
We love it. We are so committed to it. We believe in it. We're giving our whole lives to it. But we really wish people knew that it wasn't walking around in a sundress, the big straw hat, in this beautiful setting. And that's just not the life that we're living. The underlying goal with this project is to have these flower farmers, everything that it takes, be seen, feel seen, like really acknowledging all of it.
We're at the field today fixing some irrigation, and honestly, we are having a terrible time.
But we'll get through it. Always do. Going on year number 24 now.
In the beginning, when I was trying to convince people why they should buy our flowers over the ones that are coming from the wholesaler out of a box, we did share about how challenging it was. And I found that when I would talk to my customers or the buyers at the grocery stores that we were selling bouquets to, they would express feeling guilty buying from us. And that was, for me, kind of a light bulb moment when it occurred to me that the way that we were going to have to do this was by sharing the beauty and not the struggle. And that's what we did. And man, did it work. People wanted to buy our flowers, and they believed in what we were doing, and they got behind our small businesses, and this industry band together and formed, and this movement actually happened. And all of these great things came from leading with beauty, not with hardship, not with struggle, not with pain. But I think now there are so many flower farmers all over the world. There's such an amazing community of all of these small-scale growers who have made such an incredible change in this industry. People are so much more aware and so much more connected and conscious in general. So I don't know that we have to only share the beauty and the good parts. And there is a real desire from the flower farming community to talk about what it takes, we always say, to cultivate beauty.
My name is Rob Finch. Oh shoot, what do I do?
Well, how did we meet? How did we meet, though?
I was the director of both seasons of Growing Floret. So I met everybody in 2019 in the summer.
I would talk about this being a movement. And it often felt like you didn't believe me.
It's not that I didn't believe it. It wasn't Like I thought anybody was trying to pull the wool over my eyes because clearly there's a lot of flower farmers. But to me, the word movement implies a greater mission of some sort.
A little bit of background about yourself. So yeah.
Well, I clearly learned that through the process of telling stories at Floret. That's just one farm and one group of people. And you weren't in these interviews. Okay, recording in progress. Getting a chance to actually talk to people one-on-one. Have you always been such a mission-driven person? What is the 50% that's activism? Does it feel like a rediscovering of your dream? Or I was fascinated to see that truly there's not one person that did not believe that they were doing something for the greater good. It's not just like a convention of people that are interested in the same thing. It really is a movement of people that believe in something greater, and that through flowers they have a way to make an impact.
In this series, we talk to, it's more than 35 flower farmers all over the world, varying levels of experience. Some of them I've known since the very beginning of my flower farming journey, and they were my mentors.
And it's very cooling and nice. There you are, you're welcome.
And some of them I have yet to meet. They're just getting started on their flower journey, and it's such an honor that they took the time to share with us in such a deep and honest way.
Kind of our first time where we're breaking ground.
The community of flower farmers and their belief and energy being put into trying to make the world more beautiful. And I'm not just talking about the flowers.
Petals for a purpose going out.
It is a unique group of people and a powerful force for goodness in the world. It's really very humbling to tell stories about flower farmers.
Look after the invertebrates, and the rest of the food chain will look after itself.
This project was done in a very unique way. We didn't send any big cameras out. It's almost all cell phone footage. Everything that was submitted by the people in the stories. And the interviews were recorded through Zoom.
I feel a responsibility to make sure that I leave it in better condition than I found it.
Which is a really different way of filmmaking. To me, I'm like, are you sure? Like, how are we gonna do that?
This is gonna be so natural.
Sarah is the editor of this project, and she told me the other day, this is one of the most challenging projects, if not the most challenging project she's ever had. Part of that is sheer quantity. She's going through 60 hours of interviews and thousands of clips, hundreds of hours of footage.
She's the unsung hero.
The craft that editors do is one of the most underappreciated and critical parts of any film. In the end, she always delivers something that is better than what I had in my imagination.
My hope for the people that watch this is that despite all of the setbacks and hardships and sacrifices that it takes to do this as a profession, that they see that it's such worthy and meaningful work, and that they're left inspired by the people that do it.
I don't know what's next, but I know that there will be flowers.
I hope it starts a bigger conversation about what it means to be a farmer. There is so much dignity in this work. It is such a worthwhile path.
Thanks again for supporting our little farm, and we love you and see you soon.